And here I have to say, you can actually take a lesson from Donald Trump. In my opinion, Trump, for all his weaknesses, and he has weaknesses, but ironically, in today's political environment, his weaknesses are political strengths. Here's what I mean. Trump has a human weakness, which is that if you attack him, no matter how irrelevant or picayune you are, he has an emotional need to attack you back. He has to do it. And normally that's not a virtue, right? Your parents didn't teach you to be that way. Your parents taught you to have self-control, pick your fights. But I'll tell you, we've had a Republican Party that for 25 years has been largely populated by invertebrates. And when challenged, they hide. They go under the desk. And so in this environment, what would normally be a political vice is on our side a necessary virtue, which is to say the need to punch back. When Romney was nominated, and Romney is a good guy. He's in a tradition of good guys that Republicans have nominated one after the other. Bob Dole, John McCain, Mitt Romney. And yet when Romney steps into the arena, he gets pummeled. The left turns him into Lucifer in 5 minutes. It's the media and its power to humiliate. You're a thief, Romney. The reason you're living well is that you've taken money from other people. You're ripping off the working class. You're greedy, you're selfish. And Romney is explaining on the defensive, up against the wall. Now notice that this doesn't happen with Trump. You can't accuse Trump. You have way too much money. Trump actually has more money than Romney. But you can't go, hey Trump, you got too much money, because if you do, he sits you down and explains he has more money than you thought. It totally doesn't work with this guy. He has created a certain kind of, almost you may say, Republican immunity, because see, the left loves to hit our side with the hypocrisy card. I mean, these people are the most demented, ruthless perverts you will find on the planet. But they go, we don't care about that, that's good. But if we can find a Republican and pin some peccadillo or sin on him, it's going to be great, because the Republicans are the party of virtue. So we'll get them. And we'll get the Republicans to knife their own guy, which nothing could be more delightful than that. This, by the way, is why most Republicans are terrified of the media. They know the media can do this, that there's a double standard entrenched. But again, it totally doesn't work with Trump, because the left goes, okay, fine, we can't get him on Russia collusion. Stormy Daniels. We got him, Stormy Daniels. Republicans are the party of virtue. They're never going to put up with this, and so they go to Trump. Check this out, Stormy Daniels. Here's Trump. What else you got? So Trump is basically a guy, flawed from a human point of view, Himalayan ego, but he is redeemed, in my view, by his extraordinary political bravery. Debbie and I were at the Texas rally. Here's the media sitting right in front of you. And most Republicans are, terrified of the media. Trump attacks them openly, straight out. Now, in this, he's even different than Reagan. Reagan went above the heads of the media. Reagan was above the fray. Trump is in the fray. But by being in the fray, he unnerves his opponents in a way that I haven't actually seen any Republican do. Look at the way he's unnerved Elizabeth Warren. Look at the way he's unnerved Maxine Waters. Now, I agree, Trump's rhetoric is incendiary. He goes, Maxine Waters is the stupidest person in America. Extremely high IQ individual, extremely low IQ individual. But the reason he unnerves them is that, Elizabeth Warren runs to get her DNA test to prove that, wow, she really is, 1/1000 Native American. I wouldn't be surprised if right now Maxine Waters is taking an IQ test. Pretty soon she'll be revealing, wow, I'm in the 9th percentile. Only 91% of Americans are smarter than me. I'm not, in fact, the stupidest American. This is how Trump has the ability to get into people's heads and make them crazy. And this aspect of Trump I recommend to you. You have to learn how to make the other side crazy.